Hello, this is Heisenberg, and Hiya Toys has posted photos of their Skullcrawler action figure. Yay, and to talk about it with us, we're joined by YouTube's Oh My Godzilla.
Hello, hello. Thanks for having me out. Definitely excited to talk about this guy.
So yeah, these photos just got posted. We've got 11 photos here from Hiya Toys. It's their Skullcrawler, and in particular, it's the Skull Devil. And who's the Skull Devil there? Oh My Godzilla.
Yeah, so it's they kind of like call him the big one, or I think his name was Ramarak also in the movie. I haven't seen the Skull Island in a while, so I don't remember when exactly they referred to him as what name. But it's basically the big main antagonist of Skull Island and the one Kong tussles with at the end there and gives him a pretty good fight. So definitely excited to be getting some articulated, a really good version of this figure because we've just kind of seen the couple of Playmates ones, really. I think a couple of statue more ones, but nothing I have in my collection. So definitely good to get a really nice detailed articulated one in the lineup.
And yeah, this is part of Hiya's Exquisite Basic line of action figures, same as their other Godzilla and Kong action figures. But yeah, it's like what's wild, it's like from what they posted, they say it's going to be close to like 18 inches long, which sounds like very big. 18 inches long and 6 inches tall to up, going up to the top of his back there.
Yeah, I was really surprised by the measurements of this guy, and I'm almost wondering if they get I don't know. That's pretty darn huge. He's not going to scale too well with our current Exquisite Basic figures. I don't think he's going to look pretty darn big, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna look big because I remember Kong was smaller back in Kong Skull Island. I don't remember offhand how big he looked compared like up against Kong. But yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, I think he's gonna look awfully big. And then in terms of like that 18-inch long, that length, a lot of it is that long, thin, long tail. And they said that it's going to be a wire in the tail as opposed to like points of articulation. And so yeah, so it'll look like more smooth, but I'm not sure everyone likes a wire. Like I tend to think G Forever and I tend to be nervous about wires that they might break one day. Though I don't think anyone has ever I don't think a wire actually has ever broken on us. But so what do you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of back and forth on the wire. I do see the pros and cons. Obviously, you can get a really good, single piece. You don't have any articulation seam points, so that obviously can look really good. And we've seen wires done really well. The Rodan wings on Hiya's Rodan are pretty darn awesome. I haven't seen people complaining too much about that. They give it a great range of posability. But then we also definitely see some wires that are a little too strong and don't give you really any hardly any movement without really forcing it, and then you get into that point where you're getting really nervous about damaging the figure, and making that wire break or puncture through the material of the figure, because a lot of times that's kind of like a rubber over top of it. So if that wire snaps, it's going to penetrate the material and just look all sorts of goofy.
Yeah, I don't think there's any good way to do this because I remember like I said, there's been some Skullcrawler statues with Kong where I think the Skullcrawler actually wraps its tail around Kong some, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that would really be hard to do. I think that would be hard to do with an action figure because it would like you'd need kind of like you'd need like a fairly loose, like a pretty flexible and loose wire to actually wrap it around like wrap it around something like that. But yeah, it looks like so a lot of the articulation looks like it's around the mouth, like starting with the mouth. Like the mouth can open up really wide. So it's like the jaw, yeah, like both the top and the bottom parts of the jaw can open up wide. And then we got a tongue, and then it also said that it's a different material inside the mouth. That the interior of the mouth and the tongue is rubber to look more lifelike.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how it is. I think that could be really cool and give us some fun texture to play with and make it look really good. And the head and the neck look really nice in terms of posability. I think you had scrolled past at one point kind of that picture of him looking up and roaring, in kind of a night sky type of setting, and that one looks really great. I think that offers a really awesome. That's the one, yeah. That one totally looks like something right out of Jurassic Park, like just in the big roaring, like the what was the one in the not the endo, maybe the Endoraptor or something, like that big black raptor they had. Totally gives me vibes of that, and that looks really cool. So I'm excited for the head and neck posability. I think we'll be able to get some really cool poses out of him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks like the rest of the articulation is with the his arms. I guess we'd call them the arms. But yeah, so it looks like there's several points along there, sort of like at the shoulder, elbow, and sort of like the wrist. Supposed to be available sometime in late 2023, selling for around $51. But the exciting news, which Oh My Godzilla already talked about on his YouTube channel, is that Hiya's announced that they're actually can sell these internationally now. They can sell these worldwide, except in Japan, presumably because Bandai is like the dominant toy maker in Japan, and they don't want the competition. But yeah, so the Hiya has permission to sell these like to the United States, and so now one way to order it now, instead of just being able to order it from Big Bad Toy Store, you can also order it from Hiya's website. And so you said, I think you told me you placed an order already.
I did, yeah. So I placed the order, $51 US. The shipping did come out to $30. So we'll see. I imagine if you order from somewhere like Big Bad Toy Store or something, shipping's going to be quite a bit cheaper. I don't know how much time you're going to sacrifice in terms of getting the figure. So obviously, since I like to do videos on these figures, I want to get it on the front end of everything. So I'll pay a little extra for shipping and hopefully get it quickly. It's $30 worth of quickness for the shipping, but we'll see.
But oh yeah, and then the other news, which again, it's like from Hiya, is that they are going to reissue the Godzilla action figures that they've already sold, because some of those that have sold out, you can now order. Yeah, you can now order them from Hiya directly. Like even the first one, the Godzilla 2021, and the others. And I think, and they said like pretty soon you should also be able to order them again from other retailers such as Big Bad Toy Store. So and with the 2021, they said it's like it's going to be an updated version, I think, with an improved like head and neck. But but then that makes me wonder. It's like, well, the improved head and neck is in their Godzilla 2019 action figure. So how is the 2019 and the updated 2021 going to be different? So we don't know yet. My guess is that maybe they'll just be my guess is they might actually be the exact same mold, but maybe painted a little differently. But
Yeah,
again, I don't know.
that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I saw they were reissuing the Godzilla 2021, and I placed an order for one because I was curious to see how different it'll be with the current one. But I didn't even think that it might be the exact same as the upcoming 2019. So it'll definitely be cool to see all three of those side by side and kind of figure out what their differences are, if any, on some of them.
Alrighty. Well, again, let's thank Oh My Godzilla for joining us here. He's also on YouTube.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Great, always great chatting with you guys, and always great chatting about awesome new Godzilla stuff we got coming in the works.
So this is Heisenberg, and yeah, hoping that you enjoy the upcoming Skull Devil action figure from Hiya Toys.